Heroclix has given me something to do, but recently I cannot win. Oh Lady Owen, how do you win?
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding to ask me how to win in Heroclix.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Oldladys Longbox, where I take a bad figure and make it good, or take a good figure and make it better. So today we have a viewer request. We have Drax from Galactic Guardians. You guys requested it, so I'm bringing it to you. Once again, you guys are making my job kind of hard, or actually kind of easy, because these are really good, and there's not much you can do to make them any better. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this Drax is 121 points. He's from Galactic Guardians, like I said earlier. He has his Defenders, Team ability, and a 5 range with 1 target. Starting click, he has 9 movement, 11 attack, 17 defense, and 3 damage. His 9 movement is a running shot, his 17 defense is invulnerability, and then his damage power is actually related to his trait. So let's start off there. So his trait is, while my quarry lives, I will never rest. So at the beginning of the game, you choose an opposing character that is higher point than Drax, and as long as that character is still on the board and in play, Drax can use charge and willpower. So now this power goes along with his damage power, this special one. So in his first click, he has a power called Ruin Your Plans via 1, and all that means is whenever that character which you chose at the beginning of the game attacks, he can prop control it. Alright, so Drax has a 17 defense, he does gain 18 once, but that's when he gets toughness instead of his invulnerability. His attack is 11, it goes down to a 9. So for 121 points, he's not really the best attacker. What he's really good at is nerfing that strong attacker that the other opponent has. So usually when people run teams, they have one alpha attacker and a bunch of support, right? So what Drax does is it helps you nerf that alpha attacker. Because with that prob control, every time that alpha attacker is attacking you, you can prob it to try to help yourself miss. Not to mention you're probably going to play him with a probber of your own, so you can have 2 probs on the same guy in 1 turn. That's pretty awesome. But what's really going to make this guy good is if you, instead of using the Defenders team ability, you get rid of that and just give him the ATA Guardians of the Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy ATA, it prevents your character's powers being outwitted or countered in any kind of way. So that means you can make sure you can keep that ruin your plans, so you can prob that alpha attacker. So long story short, if you give him the Guardians of the Galaxy ATA and the alpha attacker which you picked at the beginning of the game is still on the field, essentially Drax has power cosmic as long as that character is still on the board which you picked at the beginning of the game. So because he will have willpower, so he can push, not take damage, and he also can't be countered. So for 125 points, because the ATA does cost 4 points and he's 121, you can get a pretty decent attacker which can nerf their strongest attacker, and he also essentially has power cosmic. So his sculpt is pretty cool. He's just a big green guy with all these cool markings on him, and he has a gun in one hand, a knife in the other. That kind of represents how he plays in the game, because at the beginning of the game he has running shots, you go on to use them for range, but then later on in the game he gains flurry and blades, claws, and fangs, so that's pretty cool. He becomes a close combat melee attacker. This figure is pretty awesome. You can get it online for about 41 cents, so it won't break the bank or anything like that. You're probably going to want to pair him up with like an Adam Warlock. He's another guy that you can give the ATA Guardians of the Galaxy to. Adam Warlock is really awesome because he has like penetrating damage on his first click, so this guy can nerf your attacker, and then you can make sure your penetrating blast to do, because a lot of times people play alpha attackers with the impervious and invulnerable, the penetrating go right through it, and then since he has the Guardians of the Galaxy ATA, you can't counter his penetrating blast, so you can make sure you just boom 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 knock him out. Yeah, so if you guys want to learn more about Drax, you should actually watch the new movie that's coming out, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're making a whole movie about him and Groot and Rocket Raccoon, all those guys, Gamora. They're all going to come together for a movie that's coming out later this year, so definitely check it out. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for Drax. Long story short, give him the ATA Guardians of the Galaxy, so he pretty much becomes a power cosmic as long as the attacker you pick at the beginning of the game is still on the field. But other than that, thanks for watching guys. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's some other figures you want me to take a look at. But other than that, make sure to check out our channel. Check out all the other Heroclix reviews I do. We got some unboxings of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then if that's not really your style, go ahead and check out the Pokemon stuff, the Magic stuff we got going on. Other than that guys, thanks for watching. Once again, it's the Old Lady 08. See ya.